It feels like making smart money decisions has only become more difficult in the current economic environment, right? It's hard to know how to respond in an era of inflation or federal rate hikes and just the stock market volatility that we're all experiencing. And that's why our show, How to Money, exists. We want to help you to make confident and informed decisions in these uncertain times.
We're two best buds covering practical topics like buying versus renting, saving money at the grocery store, maximizing your income potential, and ways to battle money anxiety. So if you're looking for help in navigating the world of financial uncertainty, check out our show. You can listen to How to Money on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm David Eagleman. I have a new podcast called Inner Cosmos on iHeart. I'm going to explore the relationship between our brains and our experiences by tackling unusual questions like, can we create new senses for humans? So join me weekly to uncover how your brain steers your behavior, your perception, and your reality. Listen to Inner Cosmos with David Eagleman on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking to replace your old windows, here's a strong endorsement. Go with Replacement by Pella. Pella's fiberglass window material is the strongest material for replacement windows and patio doors. Make the strong choice. Choose Replacement by Pella. Hurry, the sale ends soon. Go to PellaReplacement.com now.
Second date update.
Normally, when we hear a guy say he went out with a woman who's way out of his league, the first thing that comes to our minds is looks.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, we're thinking she's a New York 10, he's an Idaho 6.5.
Oh, yikes.
Which is still striking gold for me.
Doesn't say a lot.
All
But
right.
you know what? Not in this case.
I'll take that nugget.
One of our listeners, Tyler, says he went out with someone whose brain is a 10.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good.
I love that.
And he's still an Idaho 6.5.
Okay, good for
Yeah.
you.
But Tyler,
Hey.
you say she's good looking too, right?
She is, yes.
Oh.
Okay, red flag. Pretty
Yeah.
and smart. What's
Yeah.
wrong with her?
There's some sort
Damaged
of problem.
goods.
Her personality's got to suck.
There you go. There it is.
Where'd you meet this girl?
We met online, so she
Okay.
kind of checked all my boxes physically.
She checks all these boxes and she's still online dating?
Was it like Tinder or Scientist Inquiries?
Just a normal dating app, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And what's her
Okay.
name? We didn't get that.
Veronica.
Veronica.
Oh.
That is a
Pretty
fancy
name,
name.
That
Ooh.
name is a 10. She's
What
taking
about her full
everything.
name?
Oh, my God.
So,
Jeff's ready to date her.
I know. Tell us a little bit about Veronica. What did you like about her?
Okay, so, I mean, obviously beautiful, but you could just tell she was really interesting and smart.
And do you mean tell like when you saw her dating profile or when you met her in person?
The profile.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Because she's into art and she's into books and reading.
Boring.
I know. Jose has swiped left 7 times since
I
she
mean,
started talking.
even audiobooks, I'd be like, eh.
Well, but that's something that you like about
Comic
her.
books, maybe.
That's something that you like about her?
Yeah, I do. I like somebody who's smart and who's educated.
Right.
And,
All
that the
kidding
bar?
aside, intellect
Like-
is sexy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what'd you end up doing for your date?
So I thought I could make it a little bit unique since she's so much into art and literature and reading. So we went to a few different libraries, like all these unique places.
You went with that instead of
yeah.
like
No
I
art
don't know.
galleries?
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds fun.
Just
But a library,
really
bro, come
anything
on.
but a library.
Because you post a book doesn't mean you like a library.
Stop judging. There are some dark, seedy sections in every library where you can sneak away
Are
to
there?
do some nasty things.
So what
Listen,
kind of
I spend
libraries?
actually a lot of time in the library.
Not in the good parts.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
And they're not, that'd be hard to like sit and have a conversation. They're quiet places, you know?
That's true, but, it's not just about books. It's about, you look around and the architecture of the buildings, because
Yeah.
libraries are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
A lot of them have coffee shops in there, too.
Do they?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
When was the last time you went to a library?
I don't think he's going to library. He's going to like adult
They have
places.
restrooms and a computer area.
Yeah, they all have ATMs. You can pull cash out, right? No?
This isn't coffee? What am I
Wait a
drinking?
minute. Sorry. All right, we'll talk to Jeff off air
Well,
about
you know
this.
what, Tyler? If you had a good time in the library and she had a good time, then that's great.
Yeah.
I will say I already like this. This is probably the most unique date, one of them, that we've ever heard, where you guys are finding a different thing to entertain
I
yourselves.
feel like that's a stretch.
Yeah, I know. Do you honestly like this? That's something you would want to do.
I like it for them. I don't like it.
Okay.
I think
What was her thoughts, though? I mean,
I felt like it went well. Maybe the problem was she had to drive separately because I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable, driving to some place with somebody you don't really know. So,
sure.
You drove separately to all 3 libraries?
yeah.
Huh.
Should have paid for
I
parking.
feel like after the first one, you
Or-
would feel safe enough to ride together.
or was it 4? I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, I
but
guess
like,
not.
That's a valid point. But the other thing is, and you guys brought it up a little bit, it's tough to talk and get to know each other when you're in a library. You got to kind of be quiet a little bit. I'm not really comfortable and outgoing all the time, so I thought it may be a little bit more romantic to go somewhere where I didn't have to talk as much and be, on as much. So we can kind of be a little bit more intimate.
Oh.
intimate by being silent.
Very, just eye contact, intimate.
Get to know each other without actually having to babble on and on and on, just
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
everyone's different
Feel
personalities.
each other's presence.
Yeah, like a 20-year-old married couple.
I don't know. Did you feel like she was asking you more questions than you were asking her?
I'm actually not sure about that. She probably was a little bit more outgoing than I was. I'll say that, yeah.
Yeah, I only
Yeah.
ask because, maybe that was a sign that she was, trying to fill the void, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it wasn't comfortable for her.
She's asking questions. She's like, shh, I'm trying to read.
Yeah.
Don't make me report.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it felt like she wanted to talk more, and I wanted to be a little bit more quiet and reserved.
Okay.
Well, I feel like calling a radio station for help is going to prove to her that you do have an outgoing side as well.
Yeah,
You
we
know?
can be outgoing for you.
Yeah.
Was there at any point during the day a super romantic or flirtatious moment that would be like a highlight you could point out?
Yeah, we were being jokey and flirty, and at one time I grabbed a self-help book that said, the Beginner's Guide to Human Sacrifice, and said, "Oh, it's a read."
That's kind of funny, though.
That's funny.
I don't know,
Depends on her-
flirty if that's flirty,
Yeah.
but it's
Depends on her sense of
something.
humor.
Okay.
She's like, I don't have virgin blood, so it's not going to work
Yeah.
for you.
Well, maybe on your next day you could sacrifice someone together, and we'll send you there, hopefully, if we can get her on the line when we do your second date update right after this.
Thank you.
All right, hold on.
Second date update.
This little piggy went to the library.
Oh,
This little piggy went to another library.
okay.
This little piggy went to a third library. It's all libraries with this piggy and no coffee shops inside like I thought there were.
Okay.
You should go to one sometime, Jeff.
I guess so, because Tyler, our listener, took Veronica to a bunch of different libraries around the city because he knew that she loved reading and art and smart stuff like that. But afterwards, this little piggy hasn't been able to get himself another date, so he went wee all the way to the radio station for help.
Are we the big bad wolf? We're
No,
gonna blow her phone line
we're
down?
we're the safe place.
I feel like this is the last time you read, and I'm a little concerned about that.
Well, that's okay.
We're
Yeah.
about to do one library, two library.
it's
Like one
not-
fish, two fish.
It's not about me and my reading, it's about Tyler and trying to get him hooked up again with Veronica.
Yeah,
Tyler,
I agree.
yes.
how you feeling, man?
Lucky?
This
Question mark?
Okay, why?
I feel like I'm going to get lucky. You guys are going to pull through for me.
Okay, that has a
Okay.
different meaning than you think. We're not providing that service. But we forgot to ask, have you talked to her at all since your library date?
No. I called once and I sent a text. Nothing.
Well, that's
Okay.
our special.
That's not too much either. That's good.
Well, we have dozens and dozens of phone lines to call her on. One of them she has to answer. Let's give it a shot, okay?
Like, we're going to call her from 8 different lines at once?
I will call her for 4 straight days until she picks up the phone. I promise you that, Tyler,
I
okay?
bet you
Let's do
just
this.
Once on one line will work.
Okay, let's try it the first time. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Veronica?
Yeah, who's calling?
Hey, this is Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Oh, okay.
I like to pause there to see if there's any recognition.
I also feel like it made you sound intellectual.
She reads books. She don't listen to our show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear that you are an intellectual type.
Yeah,
Is that true?
fancy.
I am so confused. Why are you guys calling me? What?
You ask good questions. You are smart.
I'm an intellectual.
Yes. We've heard that from one of our listeners named Tyler, who you apparently went out with the other day to several libraries.
Oh.
Yeah, but now you're not calling him back. And so we're trying to help him through this segment called the Second Date Update to figure out if something went wrong.
Or if we could fix it.
Yeah.
You know?
To see what's going on.
Maybe get you another shot.
Okay, so our radio station is trying to play matchmaker. Okay, so this is real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very real.
We're not really trying to play matchmaker. It sounds like you guys already matched online.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, we did match online. We met on an app, but I'm not sure if that translated to matching in real life.
Okay.
Something just sort of fell off.
I'm so curious what your thoughts or feelings were when he suggested the library tour.
Yeah.
I actually really loved that. I thought that was super unique.
Okay.
You know, I'm just so sick of like going to the coffee shop or like going to the bar. Like I'm just like, it's just kind of boring and, you know.
That's why you got to find a library that has a coffee shop and a bar inside.
They don't exist.
Jeff has found them,
I'd go to that, actually.
Yeah. But
Oh, so
I
you,
would too.
but you had fun then with the library aspect of your date.
I mean, I really loved it. It was such a unique idea. I love that he sort of took something that I really love, which is books. I love reading. I'm a huge reader. And he kind of like tailored the date towards one of my interests, which I thought was really nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Sweet.
that's really
It's
positive.
a very thoughtful thing of him to do.
Okay.
And
Yeah, very thoughtful, not generic. But unfortunately, the chemistry just wasn't there.
Do you think it's because the setting didn't like give it a chance to chem it? What's the verb for making chemistry?
We're not as smart as you are.
Yeah. What's the verb there? To mix? To
it's hard to have a strong connection with someone in a place where you're supposed to stay quiet and whisper all the time. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't talk a lot in the library, and because you kind of need to be quiet, obviously. And
Sure.
I thought maybe he was nervous or something, so I asked him to grab a drink afterwards, and he said, "No, thanks." So,
Wait, he rejected you. Whoa.
We didn't hear about that part of the story.
Yeah.
does he not drink? Do you think is that why?
You could say that.
I thought maybe that, but he was just a completely different person than who I met online. Like, I thought we were vibing on chatting, and then, like, in person, I'm like, why wouldn't you want to get a drink after going to 3 libraries? Like, I'm smart. I'm not boring.
I mean, was it 10 in the morning? Like a time
Hi,
of the
guys.
day?
Hi, Veronica.
Oh.
well.
Oh. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Sorry, that's Tyler, who is supposed to wait till we call him in, but
Oh, my. Okay.
yeah,
All right.
he's been listening on the other line this whole time. You can say hi to him, Ty.
Yeah, where you want to go next? 3 churches? Like, God.
I thought you said you liked it.
Well, are you-
Church architecture is actually pretty crazy.
And maybe she's super religious. That'd be
There
really
you
thoughtful.
go.
I mean, sorry. So I guess I just, I have something to admit to you and everybody, I guess.
Oh, admissions.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. I just, if you don't drink, like, no judgment. That's fine. Like, we could have done something else, but you just, like, pieced out. So I'm just really weirded out that you want to ask me out again. But
Well, when we matched online, you were just, you're so beautiful and intelligent, sophisticated. I just knew I couldn't match up to that.
Oh.
So in order to seem more charming, I was texting you using, Chat GPT and
Wait.
Chat GPT, is that the new
What?
That's the AI that is like the computer generated text. Wait, that wasn't really you texting with her?
yeah, so I'd like type in, hey, you're a single guy, say something smart, funny, classic, art, and it came out.
That works, bro?
Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
I gotta download this. Is it an app?
It's a website.
It's a
Wait.
website. Okay, well, good to know for other reasons.
wait, so, like, use artificial intelligence to talk to me through a dating app? Like, I'm just having trouble wrapping my head around this. Like, so, yeah, you were a completely different person. So,
Oh, my
She's
God.
right, he was.
He was like a droid, and now he's a human.
I feel like I got catfished by, like, a chat bot is what happened.
Yeah. Whoa.
Really charming
So-
chatbot.
Oh, my
You know,
gosh.
so-
Wait. So you don't actually like Monet then?
That's how you pronounce it? I thought it was like Manet.
Monet.
No,
Dude, you gotta tell us this type of stuff before we call someone.
this is not.
I was just a little nervous. That's all. It's just for me. I'm a little bit shy at first, but once you get to know me, I have a much better personality, a bigger personality. It's just the initial meeting was a little bit intimidating to me.
I mean, and it makes sense why you picked a library so you didn't have to talk.
Oh, and that's why you said no to the bar, too. You were, like, nervous about exposing yourself.
Like free thought.
I mean, exposing, not in that way. You know what I mean? Like, just not living up to the intellectuals that you showed online.
Yeah.
You basically lied about all of your interests and then plagiarized an entire online conversation with me. So I'm talking to like a fake person.
Right.
No, I'm not a fake person. I put out all the emojis myself.
That's some sophisticated stuff. There are like hundreds of them to pick through.
I picked the right one.
It took a lot of intellectual labor to pick out a book emoji when we're talking about books.
Oh, the one with the glasses would have been
that's
cuter.
true.
Yeah, the nerd one.
Yeah.
Brooke, do you give him any credit here for at least going through all this effort to try and impress her?
Yeah.
I get that you didn't have enough to offer her, and that's too bad.
Okay, that's a little bit harsh.
Well,
Brooke. Can you
I mean,
maybe be
that you were
gentler with your
nervous.
commentary?
All of it. But, like, I think you should come at it with a big apology instead of don't blame me for this. Like, that's kind of not a awesome look.
I agree.
I don't know. Because we didn't really get a chance to talk at the library. So I thought maybe a second date at the exact same time we had the first date wasn't in my best interest.
You're not making any sense, Tyler.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Ask chatbot what you should say here, Tyler.
Dad, you have it pulled up right now? Or you use your actual responses? Or you like have like a laptop open like while we're on the phone? Like I don't trust you now, and that's bad because.
Okay, so I've been honest with you since we've been talking on the radio here, and I do have the chat bot up. I'm just not using it. It's a blank screen.
Okay.
This is me.
Oh my God.
Maybe you should.
Oh my
type a
gosh.
thing or two in there. And
Maybe
see
you
what it says.
should. Jeffrey,
How do I get a
come
second
on.
It couldn't hurt.
Wow.
Oh, I mean, he's earnest. He likes you.
And I bet he really does like Monet. Tyler, say something nice about Monet.
He used wonderful colors.
Yeah.
Oh.
My nephew said the same thing when he watched Thomas the Train. So clearly, the intellect is shining through today, and we would like to connect you two one more time for another date.
Oh, this is a big ass.
And pay for that date.
You know,
Library, coffee shop, bar, combo gift card.
You don't.
They don't exist.
Still.
You're going to find it.
Yeah.
Veronica?
I don't know. I mean, like, Tyler, like, the date idea was all you, I think, maybe, and that was great. And you made some funny joke about human sacrifice, and I didn't, unless you came up with something beforehand. Like, I think you should maybe give yourself some more credit, because I think you are smart and funny, but you're just not the right person for me. Like, I already lost my trust, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't get that back.
I'm sorry, man.
Sad face emoji.
Yeah.
Sad-
He chose the right
That
one.
was his own
Speaking
emoji.
of emojis.
Yeah. All right, Tyler.
Disappointed face emoji.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Well, no surprise. Didn't really work out for Tyler on that one.
I feel for him.
Yeah.
I do. Poor buddy.
That's why I asked ChatGPT.
No, you didn't, Jeff.
my
I
gosh.
actually did. I asked it to say something kind and funny about a guy who just got rejected for a second date.
And what did Chat
I
say?
bet they came up with a good answer.
Well, here's what it said. Well, getting rejected for a second date may not feel like a laughing matter at first, but it's always good to keep your sense of humor about it. Because who knows? Maybe the person you asked out has a terrible taste in movies.
Sure.
Or they're secretly a cat person.
Oh.
Hey, cat people aren't bad.
What? ChatGPT doesn't like
ChatGPT,
that.
not a fan. Whatever the reason may be, just remember that rejection is not a reflection of your worth as a person.
That's right.
Keep your head up, keep being yourself, and keep putting yourself out there because the right person is out there waiting for you.
Oh, right.
Who
AI.
knows?
Wow.
Maybe
Not be
someday
true.
you'll look back on this rejection and laugh about it over a drink with your future soulmate.
Wow,
That's so cute.
That's awesome,
That
man.
could be true, too, because you're on the radio and you're like, you'd never believe what I did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What?
I think I want to date the ChatGPT
Oh,
bot.
I knew it.
Hey.
Oh, no.
I'm going to ask it some inappropriate questions right after this.
Okay.
But if you ever want to hear any of our second day podcasts, you can find them up online wherever you get
Yes.
them at Brooke and Jeffrey. Brooke and Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's the one. Should have had ChatGPT right at the end
Should
of
have
that.
done it.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hi, I'm David Eagleman. I have a new podcast called Inner Cosmos on iHeart. I'm going to explore the relationship between our brains and our experiences by tackling unusual questions like, can we create new senses for humans? So join me weekly to uncover how your brain steers your behavior, your perception, and your reality. Listen to Inner Cosmos with David Eagleman on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It doesn't matter what time it is. There's always time to treat yourself. And the best way to do that, a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Taste the juicy 12-hour marinated chicken that is hand-breaded to give you a crunch with every bite. The Popeye's chicken sandwich is made with love, and you deserve that.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Are you ready for a new season of Life in Spanglish? Hi, I'm Honey German.
And I'm Carolina Bermudez. And your favorite podcast is back for season 4 with topics and discussions you won't want to miss.
Get ready to immerse yourself in the vibrant and dynamic world of Life in Spanglish, where cultures collide and language becomes a bridge, not a barrier.
From the city to the suburbs, Life in Spanglish explores the joys and challenges of navigating life in 2 languages. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.